Alright. Where did my GPS go? There we go. So now we're all sandwiched up. We're all sandwiched up. We got the gas filled all the way up. We got the grape Olipop prebiotic soda for the digestive health. And now we're on the road again.
Yeah. So here's a tip and trick. If you ever have spicy diarrhea, it's already burning.
We're on the road again. We're listening to IBL again.
You can take some Dawn dish soap.
We were all sandwiched up. We got a Wawa Italian sandwich with mayo that's toasted. Alright, and we got 103 miles left. So, hopefully the VOD wasn't acting up like it was trying to pretend it was in the last one. That's also part of the reason I broke this up into 2 VODs, just for the way there. Is number one, just to make a pit stop, top the tank off, get food, take a break. But number two, to
then you take a shit and you're just farting and there's just like bubbles going up.
You know, make sure I didn't lose the entire journey there. If the VOD was fucking up like it was trying to on the YouTube mobile streaming end. You know what I'm saying?
Anonymous sent $2.
Thank you, Anonymous. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke some more weed, and then I'm gonna make another AI song about like Mexicans working together with all the other races. Like in a way, it's anti.
So I'm just getting back on the road here.
Like team up against the Sicilians.
Just getting back on the road here.
Whatever happens in your life.
Got some kind of road thing coming up on me.
I don't know why I've had this mariachi obsession, because there's nothing really anti-Mexican about me. There's just this meme in my head, and it's always happened when I was hanging out with my Mexican friends, where it's like, whether I was hanging out with Pisces or Mexicans, it's like always that older kind of turbo, extremo Paisa, like Giga Paisa guy, who like even treats Mexican guys who are Pisces as if they're white or something. And it's like,
we got the Italian sandwich here from Wawa.
Like I'm trying to think, like, not only imagine like an ultra Paisa, but like imagine like an ultra Paisa who lived in like the Plato's cave fucking young of Mexico and was not exposed to enough of like modern society and shit like that, even in Mexico. So
those people are walking around in cowboy boots.
Philosophical Paisa old man.
Peace River
Mason's
Lodge. Just drove past a Mason's Lodge. That's interesting. Wherever Peace River is, I just drove past their Mason Lodge. It looked like a nightclub at first, for some reason. It was the way it was built, but that's interesting.
Dude, the mariachi song I made last night about the Paisa guy seeing the homeless Sicilian on the bus with a backpack and was sweaty, and how it made him have to reach for.
This is really in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of, looks like they're putting sidewalks in. Wow, this place doesn't have any sidewalks. They're just now putting like sidewalks and shit in. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
No, I didn't get
wow.
to Stizzy. We're going to save up and get to Stizzy.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
You know what I could use right now? I could use a rich, perfect genetic match for me. Beautiful wife,
wow.
A virgin, and a rich family.
Wow.
Perfect age and shit like that. I could use like 6 of those actually.
Oh, that's a green light. No time to be fucking
guys,
with my sandwich.
Any updates on Melissa Turds versus Vegan Patriot parking lot fucking showdown and shit?
What, Amaranth getting a divorce? I mean, you know, I mean, sometimes being a really hot woman and having a lot of money just isn't enough if your personality is fucked up. And I bet Amaranth has a fucked up personality behind closed doors, and maybe that's why. That, and she kind of does like some thirst trapping stuff, and that could definitely make a man insecure, like putting thirst trap content out, or like having stalkers like hit on you, and like probably having to deal with like the stalkers and stuff. Like, you know, sometimes being a really attractive woman, well, that's, I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean by a good statesman? You'd have to like further define what exactly is the criteria for being a good statesman specifically. But on top of that, sometimes being a really attractive woman and having a lot of money, I mean, what if she didn't put out enough? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if she didn't put out enough? And what if she was like making her like significant other insecure on top of it? You know, that could be why the divorce is happening.
Because like Spain is like more. Mexico, yeah, like in Spain, you're less likely to get your shit fucked up in Mexico. And like, I bet in Spain, like, not everybody would be like a wero trying to pickpocket me and shit like that, and sell me fucking tasty drugs. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Yo, does Sicily have like a birthright return kind of program where they like seek out people from the diaspora and bring them back to like?
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. I mean, do you think the current state of affairs is all right? If you think the current state of affairs is all right and you are okay with how history went down, then more power to you. I'm not saying that the South winning would be a good thing because of the South's opinion on poor people. But I mean, was the North winning really a good thing in the grand scheme of things? Do you really like the way that things are? Because I mean, if you like the way the society went down, more power to you. I just drove past an Elks Lodge. So I just drove past a Mason's Lodge and an Elks Lodge and a Moose Lodge. Wow. All in one strip. That's a lot of things all lined up in one row. But anyway,
sort of on that by hair.
Out in the middle of nowhere here too. But
because sometimes you know, sometimes if you're white and it's like
what? Oh, sorry. Are you trying to? Do you think that I'm more of a devout Christian than you think I am? Because I'm not even like a member of a church. And out of shape stomach is relative. I would say that my stomach is in pretty good shape for the amount of junk food that I eat and for my metabolism. I would say my stomach is in pretty good shape, and I think you're a weirdo. And if you're here to be like confrontational and argumentative, I could just make you stop talking, because I'm not here to deal with like confrontational and argumentative people. I'd rather be alone than be around annoying people. So I'm gonna give you a warning to not be annoying, because I don't like annoying people. I guarantee you I can do more cardio than you. So I mean, you really gotta set your you really gotta set your terms better, or your criteria better. No, I'm not gonna do that. And just for mentioning Tim Dooley, I'm gonna put you in the you're annoying criteria, and bye. Because I don't like Tim Dooley.
Mussolini was.
I would rather be alone than have someone who is a part of the Tim Dooley sphere try to call me out of shape or judge my body when I guarantee you that I can do more cardio than you.
I know, dude.
You know, it's not even like I think I'm some kind of athlete or that I think I'm in good shape, but I'm definitely in bad enough shape to be like pestered by people or be deemed someone who needs to go through some weight loss journey or something like that. I'm 1,000% not in bad shape. And I do enough cardio to not be heckled about my appearance or weight.
It's like, imagine if like pretty much your whole country felt about Hispanics the way that Super Donald Trump racists do, but at the same time, like Mexico's actually part of the United States, ironically. So that's what it's like to be in Italy. Maybe it's the same. I think that's what people describe it as on the internet. I've never been there. I don't speak the language.
Looks pretty nice outside. Looks pretty nice outside out here. I like the way things look out here.
Like, there's got to be people like in Milan that are like, we got to stop those Sicilians from
yeah, it is a sin to lie.
It
is also a sin to what's it called? It's also a sin to be a douche to your neighbor. That's one of the 10 commandments also. One of the 10 commandments is also to not be a douche to your neighbor. And also, I'm pretty sure God is the only one that is, what's it called? I'm pretty sure God, aside from like the people enforcing the law of the land, are supposed to be, those are supposed to be the only two people really like judging people, is like the law of the land and God. But an individual person who is a part of a hate mob is not supposed to be casting judgment upon people. So you're also not living life in accordance to religious law.
The fucking mafia blows her up in the car. You had a chance to get with your own race and get with a woman who's actually a Mediterranean and not cold-hearted, and then they fucking kill her. You have to go back to America and marry a white fucking Germanic barbarian woman instead who's not gonna fucking love you, girl. That's so sad. I forgot that scene.
How's that philosophical debate working out for you?
Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, I forgot, dude. The Godfather would have been different if he actually got to marry the Sicilian woman instead of the fucking the white woman, bro. Wow. White women fucks everything up. God, they're so scary, dude.
I'll have you know,
like,
I did like 7 miles on a bike this morning.
The card and
I will have you know.
They
all right, buddy.
Bloodline and cause them a lot of stress.
Just want to let you know, I did like 7 miles on a bike this morning. How much cardio did you do?
I know. Dude, the Godfather.
How much cardio did you do this morning? Alright, I will have you know that I did 7 miles on a bicycle this morning. Buddy.
If you're Sicilian, dude, like, nobody's your friend, and like, you'll never be treated good. Like, that's like the moral of the story. I know, that's so sad.
Why would I chug 7 gallons of beer?
How could you be Sicilian and then you watch The Godfather? And then
I only have 2 beers maximum.
I'm gonna date a white woman, dude.
When I drink beer, I only have 2 beers maximum. I have a 2 beer limit. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's so savage. I know, there's this racial differences, man. In like a Sicilian and like a blonde. Like,
you are not supposed to get intoxicated when you drink.
Try to destroy a Sicilian man, and like the Sicilian male brain is operating at a way higher.
You can't chug 2 pints of beer, to put it in European terms. You can't chug 2 pints of beer.
rewatch The Godfather, dude. That's so sad. I gave up on finding like a fellow Mediterranean race woman to somehow like make my race survive with and not get killed off by the Germans. I just want to find any woman who like is not Germanic to reproduce with. Like I'll even reproduce with Germanic women if I get to have a harem and shit. I just want to produce sons, and I want to make sure that my sons don't look like the enemy, so that when the war with the enemy comes, they can fight the enemy. No offense to like, there doesn't have to be a future war if Pharaoh lets our people go and science and technology sets us free. But like, if that never happens, you have to make sons so that if you die, at least maybe your sons can fight against the Germanics one day and break us free.
I am not homosexual. LDN is. The guy I'm listening to is bisexual, I believe. I am not a homosexual. I am a straight white male.
That's why they don't want Italians and Sicilians to actually reproduce.
Homosexual.
The government doesn't want us creating
I like women. Alright, that is what this indicates. I like women. LDN is homosexual. I'm not homosexual.
That's why Italians and Sicilians, the girls don't have sex with them because all the girls work for the Germans. Even girls that so-called hate Nazis. And they all made a deal with the Germans to not have sex with Italians or Sicilians, so that we can't produce Italian-looking, Sicilian-looking sons to battle the Nazi super soldier blonde-haired sons of the fucking world wars in the future, bro. Dude, they must be spraying the Allswell or fucking whispered on us or something.
Oh, he's Allswell kingpinning. He's the Allswell tycoon.
Wait, who calls you Satan because you're white? Well, like when an Italian woman dyes her hair blonde, it's her way of saying that she is ashamed of her race, and she's seeking out a mate who is not of her race, but the race that holds the keys to the cage that encages her. The Germanics. Gog and Magog have blonde hair. That's why, like, well, if Gog might be tall blonde Chads, maybe Magog.
Does George Bush have blonde hair? I don't know if George Bush has blonde hair or not. I remember him as like gray or balding or something like that.
If my theory is true, if Gog and Magog represent,
I don't know if George Bush is blonde or not.
The big Blackhawks.
I don't remember.
Gog and Magog is not all white people, not all black people.
I don't remember if George Bush is blonde or not. Do you guys?
And the most genetically superior black barbarians join forces and become Gog and Magog. And they get 100%.
No, this is when he did smelling salts. This is when he did smelling salts.
Yeah, but when you really understand the story of Osarseth and what the Exodus is actually about, basically anybody who's not a Chad or a BBC is an Israelite. Like, if you're genetically rejected, if women think you're icky, you're like, dude, you should come.
He's going on the, he's doing the thing again. Peter, the horse is here. Peter.
So you're saying in
Peter, the horse is here.
The downfall of California because the Germans basically like genocided any kind of Italians that had any kind of money or authority in California in '87. So like ever since 1987, basically if you're Italian, you get treated fucking bad in California no matter what. Dude, why haven't the Italian Americans started getting as radical as the Muslims and blowing shit up, dude? Like, really, if you understand what the blonde-haired people have done to our race, dude, why aren't the Italians blowing up buildings and shit? Sicilians should be destroying skyscrapers in New York and shit like that, bro. If you think about it, what is a skyscraper in Manhattan? Big monuments to a blonde-haired rich man's phallic authority built by Sicilian slaves. That's what most skyscrapers in Manhattan are. They should kind of go down to the ground if you do that. Skyscrapers are one of the most offensive things in America, because think about how many disposable Italians fell off and splattered on the ground building those things for their Germanic overlords to look down on them from the sky.
Peter, the horse is here.
Exactly. I know. And because Sicilians and Italians are Roman, that means they know how to like protect each other's brothers in arms, like in battle, and like respect human life, and to make sure in battle they save human life, and they operate like. That's why Sicilians and Italians are literally the best soldiers and shit in the military. They're not even as tall as the Nazi super soldiers, but they just care about their fellow man so much, they're like effective when deployed. That's the number one thing that the Germanics hated about the Romans when they were battling, is because they were like so confused about how like a Roman could respect another human life as much as their own. The Germanics, they just kind of like stood and burned their walls as shields. They didn't care about their homie right next to them because they were trying to fuck each other's wives. Whereas like the Romans had rules, they fucking
Women don't touch my cock.
Sicilians are kind of like Sicilians are just kind of like butted up Phoenicians, bro.
Women don't touch my cock.
So that's really rare. So there has to be a lot of money or something weird for an Italian woman to actually be attracted to an Italian man and marry him in the United States. That happens in Italy.
I cracked myself up.
An Italian woman who has access to tall guys who are blonde and big black guys instead look towards the face of an Italian American. That biological evolutionary.
Where did my copium pen go? How am I supposed to drive forward without vaping material?
You relate to the Samurai? Yeah. What's up, Stainless Jaguar? It's like people will say, oh, if you're Italian or Sicilian, that's not the ugliest race of man in the eyes of people. If you're Italian or Sicilian, some woman might be into you. Like, there has to be a Indian woman, or an Indonesian woman, or a Mexican, or a Filipino who doesn't think Sicilians and Italians are ugly. But guess what? All those women still think Sicilians and Italians are lowest tier men. You just have to know your place as a Sicilian or Italian, and know that when it comes to like what women are into, Sicilians and Italians are the bottom of the totem. No women like you. I don't know.
I'm still laughing about that fucking final countdown thing I did. I'm still laughing about that. That was a good one.
I wish when I was in like sex ed in like elementary and middle school, that the teachers explained like the racial differences in males and like the races that all women were attracted to and the races that all women got hormones. So that I can like look into my ancestry and know where I stand like when it comes to like should I approach a girl so hot or not. She's bigger than Rizzo. Nice.
God damn it. Oh, that one was an earworm. That was an earworm I came up with. I came up with a regular earworm there.
She doesn't look.
That one was catchy. That one rolled off the tongue well.
Yeah. Obviously, her and Blade have more dominant, like orbital shapes and like brow ridges. So they must come
more
from, like,
dominant orbital shapes.
Because my eyes are so big and my face is so weak and unmasculine and easily punchable. That's how you can tell that my Sicilian slave ancestors were the weakest, most fragile ones. Probably died the most. Yeah, I don't believe in schizophrenia. I think schizophrenia is something that's made up by terroristic Nazi eugenicists.
He doesn't believe in schizophrenia.
Population and genetic genetic engineering kind of idea for interviewing eugenicists. So like, yeah, I don't believe in mental health because that's basically how people violate their constitutional rights. That a lot of people die.
Wow, that's a lot of cows over there. That's like, wow. That's like 200-300 cows I just drove past. Smells like it too. Smells like I just drove past like 200-300 cows.
In the fight, he almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. What do you think I was thinking?
Oh my god, not good dogs.
The boyfriend.
Hey,
My boyfriend. Like this.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Fuck no.
Did it turn you off?
Oh my god, so much. I was like, dude, you're getting fucked up.
Joe Rogan.
To the canvas, you'll still need to go fuck you. You're like, fuck you. Like that.
So the way he was getting beaten was fucking with you. It wasn't just that he was getting beaten.
Like, you gotta fucking, like, take that shit.
Take it?
Yeah, you know, like a champ or like a fighter.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be like,
It actually shows that women are savages. They're criticizing. You say it's such an injury that your body's not able to react to the process. So like, how do I impute what's on the ground? So like, women are just barbaric animals. Like all animals, they just get some.
God damn, there's a lot of cows out here. What's up with all these cows?
I got beat up by a guy. I might as well cut my dick off, but women might as well see me as a permanent birth defect cut. There is no coming back for that. I hope I fucking get sold some tainted weed that has fentanyl in it, and then I fucking like rest and never wake up. Because I can't get out of this 5'7" body. I can't change my 6-inch penis. You can't get beat up by a guy. You have to have a bigger penis than him and then beat him up and fuck his girl. And even then, that doesn't fix it, bro. So there's no way. My reputation with women is permanent. You lose one fight, you lose 10,000 fights. One guy has a bigger penis than you. All guys. Give it a rap.
the hell their gas station is a
Holy
grocery
shit.
store? Man, I need to move to the middle of nowhere.
Like, I hate to say it, but when you understand female nature and the fact that they just subconsciously, instinctively, without even thinking, are impressed with violence and
I need to move to the
feel
middle of
disgust,
nowhere where the
disdain
gas
for
stations are
victims of violence. It
grocery
kinda, like,
stores.
makes fucking Stephen Paddock and Socko Joe and shit look like they didn't do anything.
Get a bunch of cows, make a bunch of money with a bunch of cows, a big fence. I'm not taking care of cows.
Like, we're not advocating for people to go Socko Joe or Stephen Paddock. All we're saying is, like, the default state of human nature means that, like, there are no innocents. And to even act like that's a negative thing that happens in comparison to everything else makes you happy. So it's like, what happened to Stephen Paddock is a tragedy, but guess what? You know what else is a tragedy? When a tall, good-looking guy beats up a short, ugly nerd with glasses in the hallway. And that person with short, ugly glasses will never have the genetics to beat up that nerd. And he's stuck in that body forever. So, like, until that problem is fixed, who cares about, like, how many Stephen Paddocks come? Facts. Messed up El Dodo. What? Sorry.
I'm going to Scientologyland. Oh, there's another Jeep speeding around me vigorously.
I like Jesus. I like the gospel. But, like, there's a lot of parts that are in the New Testament which are like, nah, this is super
Going to
nuts.
Scientologyland,
Like,
wearing my Christian
the
necklace.
gospel itself.
Scientologyland.
You can basically read the whole gospel.
Gonna
and it's
walk
like,
around
this
in my
is Jewish
Christian
stuff.
necklace.
But once you get to the rest of the New Testament, it's like, whoa. This shit just got a little bit too European for me. Stop crying about ancestry, you know, like, dude, all I know is that like, women are judging you a lot based off of the traits from your Y haplogroup paternal DNA. And if your Y haplogroup paternal DNA just so happens to be of the J variety, women especially are not attracted to you. Dude, our people were not Jewish. Sicilians are like the Erev Rev of people who are the actual mixed multitude. You know? At the end of the day, who are we battling? The feminist Freemasons who want to turn non-Chad men into mechanically separated big cuck nuggets that bow down to the system. Yeah. Wait, Sasha, like, what kind of, like, low IQ argument is, like, oh, your ancestors believed in many gods? Bro, where the fuck you think Osarsef came from, dude? You don't even know what the fucking Benudetter even means in that context? The Pharaoh himself had fucking Benudetter and shit. And when he fucking enslaved all the lepers and shit, he said he was trying to do it because his God said so. So if even Pharaoh, who has all these gods on his head, like, he's still acknowledging this one deity who he happens to believe hates ugly people that are sick. And that's why Osarsef has to come and say, hey, no. And guess what? I believe in the same God you do, but I'm gonna start calling him a different name to not associate with me. And he doesn't hate me. He doesn't hate the others. You're actually a faggot. And that's how you know what's up. Yeah, which man is allowing Sasha on the internet? Sasha is a man, dude.
I'm on a road trip to Scientology land.
Fucking King James Bible thumpers who's like, yeah, and guess what? If you served under Robert
Nuh-uh, there was a medieval fair there. I like medieval fairs.
You are the real socialist.
You know how you know a loser sent $1 Ripple loved Star Wars as a kid?
No, I didn't.
He's such a cringe lord.
I never
Who the
watched
fuck
it.
likes Star Wars?
I didn't.
You're
I
such
like
a nerd,
Star
Nicholas
Wars.
Robinson, ha ha ha, you Star Wars fanboy.
I like
Don't play
the
with your
Force.
toys.
I literally, so like my parents gave me a bunch of Star Wars toys because my dad happened to find a box of vintage ones that were from the 70s or something, and then I had them as a kid. But I never even actually saw the Star Wars movies. I remember I did go, like when I was a little kid, I saw like episode 1 or whatever. I saw the same movies that like Elliot Rodgers saw when he was a kid, and I remember I felt the same way. I was like, oh, these kind of suck. Yeah, I never actually was into Star Wars because I never needed to watch Star Wars because like I already had the Gospel of Manny. So. Genetics are worthless. Dude, you euthanize me, bro. Vegan one cup? Dude, is Melissa Turd still in the parking lot? I want to see what Melissa Turds looks like standing up. Because I'm sure her body is like better looking than vegans. And her skin doesn't look as decrepit and Asian either. I actually never fucked with Star Wars as a kid, but believe it or not, I had the big Frank Herbert's Dune. I read the whole Dune book. I thought Dune was cool. I always thought that Star Wars was made. But I always thought the Dune movie sucked dick. I haven't seen the new ones. It probably sucks. Oh yeah. Watch Star Wars, but like the thing is, there's literally something better than Star Wars. It's the same story as Star Wars, but it's just on Earth, and that's called classical antiquity up to about the 9th century, so like 200 BC up to like the 900s. That's like real life Star Wars. What if St. Augustine was a Sith? So like in my version of Star Wars, like Mazdak and Manny and Mars Sutra and that, they're all like Jedis and shit. And then like St. Augustine's a Sith, and the Holy Roman Empire, they're all Sith, and stuff like that. I'm just gonna let this one play again while I smoke weed though.
A Dios no le gusta lo feo y es la supervivencia del pasado. La policía secreta y feminista nos contrató para destruirte. Eres inútil porque eres bajo, feo y calvo. Tienes un pene pequeño y la raza mediterránea no es deseada en Estados Unidos. Los sicilianos no tienen derechos constitucionales en absoluto. El Ku Klux Klan, el cartel, algunos grupos de
la
policía, todos ellos tienen permitido legalmente matar a sicilianos inclinos de la masonería. Y la eugenesia, nuestra vida es desechable y está bajo nuestras botas. Las mujeres decidieron que tu genética no era atractiva y ahora eres un individuo perseguido.
Literally weak and permanently wasted by the way they're so stupid.
Lo que ustedes llaman bullying pandillero, nosotros simplemente lo llamamos orden social. Controlamos la aplicación de la ley y los tribunales. Podemos decir que usted tiene una enfermedad mental y encerrarlo en un pabellón psiquiátrico para dejarlo mutilado de forma permanente.
I gotta make another account or recover another one. Tried to the cable trick. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. That's what you use with ghetto hearts. You don't do that with Stizzies anyway. Oh my god, let me press the button, dude. There we go. She's still staking out? That's... Dude, let me know if shit goes down and they're alive when it happens. Because, like, I want to see how much hotter Melissa Turns is than Gross ass me being a patriot. I want to see somebody lose a fight. You lose. guys, we're gonna make another mariachi. Dude, I gotta fucking dive deep for a fucking AI mariachi song. So this AI mariachi song is going to be from the perspective of a Mexican-American police officer who's racially profiling a Sicilian American man, and then not pulling him over or pulling him to the side of the sidewalk in English.
That
no
is a
reason
negative
speaking
thing.
to him in a language he knows he doesn't understand, just to
That
fuck
is
with
a bad
his
thing.
head. So like this is an American police officer who's just like psychologically fucking with a homo Sicilian guy. That's what the song's about. He's saying stop right there in Spanish and shining the light on him, but the guy doesn't even know what that means in Spanish, so he's just walking. So like we're gonna build the song off of that.
Oh wow, now we're running into horses. So we ran into the we ran into the crowd, the Geneva Convention of Cow Pastures. We ran into the G6 Summit of Cow Pastures. Now we're in horse ranch territory.
en el suelo con las manos sobre la cabeza para que podamos dispararte por la espalda y hacer un emoji sobre tu cadáver genéticamente.
So that's going to be a lyric in the song. This is what the police officers are going to be saying to this homeless Sicilian man. This song, the cartel affiliated police officer randomly stops a Sicilian American guy and spits in his face because he's homeless. And he says all Sicilians in California are homeless perverts because we have humbled you like you should be, and your people are trash or something like that. We're gonna figure out what the lyrics are. By the way, if you're just not tuned into the channel, we actually don't have any tensions with Mexicans or Paisas at all. It's just the way it sounds in a mariachi song, the way that the sentence structure just rolls off with the melodies and shit like that. And the fact that it is in Spanish, like you understand it, and just the imagery of like an old short Paisa guy, like being so racist against Italian Americans, and homeless old guys, like for no apparent reason. It's just like it makes you kind of too funny. That's it. That's the only reason why we're doing this. It just feels funny. Run out there and get all sorts of money. There's gonna be a lyric where the cholos who loiter at the bus stop.
Oh wow, that's a field of extremely green grass if I've ever seen a field of extremely green grass. I wonder what kind of lawn care routine that field gets. That must be a grazing field for cattle. Maybe that's why it's so healthy and green.
Out the sheriff, am I gonna get in trouble for making an AI song? I think he's really good citizen. I'm gonna make a lyric in the mariachi song where the guy compares his daughter holding hands with a Sicilian to bestiality, and he's gonna like if that ever happens, he'll like remove her from the band.
Women won't touch my cock. Ba-da-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Women won't touch my cock.
Wait. Wait, Melissa, is she actually doing anything, or is she just still chilling? Well, you guys, make sure you guys spam in chat if like the Melissa fucking shit like pops off.
Women won't touch my cock.
Yeah, Melissa looks more healthy and desirable than Eden, so she is projected to win the fight.
Oh wow, I just drove past an Italian ranch out in the middle of nowhere in Florida. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. You and me. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab. Krusty Krab.
Alright, so I think this is a pretty good lyric. What, Amy, if you're still in the chat? Well, hey, what's up, Melissa? Mr. Text, have you texted me on Instagram or something? I haven't had any texts. Is this the real Melissa or not real one? By the way, guys, this is a lyric of the song coming up.
Que una mujer camine junto a un siciliano de espalda peluda es como una combinación de alta traición y bestialidad.
So this part of the song, the Paisa father is saying, for a woman to walk alongside a hairy-backed Sicilian, it is like high treason and bestiality combined.
What? Yeah. Wow, I'm really in the middle of nowhere here. It's just nothing but houses and nice gates. Real nice fences and real nice gates. Real nice property. Yeah. Women don't want to touch my penis. Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck.
Anonymous sent $2.
Thank you.
I named him to the U.S. Court of Appeals, the American Bar Association.
There are no more barriers to cross.
Oh, it's business.
All I have in common with the uncontrollable and the insane, the vicious.
rear-ended person going to tire shop. Don't get me rear-ended, buddy. Pal. Fella. Guy. Buster. Fella. Bucko. Buddy, fella, bucko, buster. Guy, fella, buddy, pal. Person. Sir, buddy, fella, pal, person. Guy. Buddy, fella. Alright. Look here, fella, buddy, guy. Person. Buster.
Gonna add like stupid racism in this mariachi song. The singer's gonna say Sicilians look like the monkeys that Aztecs kept as pets. There's something stupid. Also, we're going to have lyrics about like how he's a patriotic American and he's also a patriotic Mexican. And if you have a hairy back, you can't be a patriotic American or Mexican. And he's rubbing it in the face of the Italian Americans.
What was that, the flag of a militia I just drove past? The hell did I just look at?
the police are gonna double brutality you because you're homeless and Sicily. That'll be good news.
48 miles left. That's right, people. 48 miles left. We're chugging along here.
Is that getting wet?
We got 46 miles left, people. 46 miles left. The hell, there's an active Mason lodge out here.
We're almost done. It's gonna be a good one again. Generate. Nice. Alright guys, we're generating. So like it has stupid lyrics. Basically, the singer's gonna identify whether you are a patriot to the United States or a patriot to Mexico with like having a lack of body hair and not being attacked. So that's what the song's about. Patriotic. Why is it patriotic Mexican? So they're patriotic of America.
Is that a fucking German Shepherd?
With like American law enforcement.
Yeah, it's just a loose German Shepherd. Someone's German Shepherd got out. Should have just opened my door and been like, hop in, bud. You want to accompany me on the road trip?
So that the testosterone behind this this is a mariachi song where like the singer, his daughter is just turned 18, and he wants to make sure his daughter never like records a Sicilian's band, and he would even say like if his daughter ever kisses a Sicilian, he'll like start with like about his school, and he's saying it like no one ever should ever be with a Sicilian, or just make sure that especially not his daughter. In the middle of writing the song because it starts out like the guy is getting harassed by a cop, and then like after the cop yells at him, the cop just goes on a rant about how he's never going to let a Sicilian hold his daughter's hand. I forgot that he's supposed to get arrested this song. Oh, that's almost us. I can't wait for it. Hey, look, it's Daddy's Little Nightmare. Oh, dude, where's most of the turds at?
Oh, there it was all along. There the Benjamin was all along waiting for me to find it. Yes.
6 inches was never enough for anyone. Think about the Tijuana donkey shows. There's women that are like less than 4 feet tall taking entire donkeys. So you think a woman who's like 5'5" to 6'5", whatever, is going to be satisfied by a 6-incher girl? All right, guys, the song's done generating. This is the first one. Spanish? Is it easy? Acuéstate en el suelo con las manos sobre la cabeza para que podamos dispararte por la espalda y hacer un emoji sobre tu cadáver genéticamente inútil. Los sicilianos están prohibidos en mi restaurante.
no es inferior al mariachi. Los sicilianos se parecen a los monos, que los aztecas tenían como mascotas. Un orgulloso patriota, mexicano, estadounidense. Si tienes la espalda peluda, hija, tiene miedo, no puedes ser un estadounidense patriota. La policía duplicará la brutalidad contra ti, porque eres una persona sin hogar y siciliana. Los hombres sicilianos no son aptos para reproducirse con ninguna mujer humana. Un orgulloso patriota mexicano, estadounidense. Si tienes la espalda peluda, mi hijo te tiene miedo.
Alright, that was the first one. Let me know if you like that one. I know it's funny. Let's see if this one's better.
Ahí mismo, este es el escuadrón de la muerte blindado secreto de la policía masónica del cartel mexicano de California. Es siciliano y sin hogar. Acuéstate en el suelo con las manos sobre la cabeza para que podamos dispararte por la espalda y hacer un emoji sobre tu cadáver genéticamente impío. Todos los sicilianos
41 miles away, people. 41 miles away.
Los sicilianos son todos pobres y grus. Las mujeres no se sienten atraídas por los sicilianos. Eso significa que los sicilianos son malas personas. Nunca dejaría que mi hija tomara la mano de un hombre siciliano, que una mujer camine junto a un siciliano de espalda peluda. Es como una combinación de alta traición y bestialidad. Hasta la muerte con 1000 piedras y alguna alto ahí. Este es el escuadrón de la muerte. De la policía masónica del cartel mexicano de California. Eres siciliano y sin hogar. Acuéstate en el suelo con las manos sobre la cabeza para que podamos dispararte por la espalda y hacer mejor sobre tu cadáver genéticamente inútil.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Sicilianos están prohibidos en mi restaurante. Antes es inferior al mariachi. Los estadounidenses, si tienes la espalda peluda, mi hija te tiene miedo y no puedes ser un estadounidense patriota. La policía duplicará la brutalidad contra ti.
These girls getting stepped by people that thought, no, they do fair means evil risk.
Los hombres sicilianos no son aptos para reproducirse con ninguna mujer humana. Y trabajaré con el FBI, los alguaciles estadounidenses, el ejército estadounidense y las Naciones Unidas para asegurarme de que mi siciliano nunca se encuentre con
Alright. Yeah, that's what most of the song is about, is, now is not Melissa Turns, no, that's like a local. How do you not know what Melissa Turns look like? Melissa Turns was the lady that was in the court. She's the one that took a picture of Egan with the outfit that looked like it was from Venture Brothers and shit. Is Melissa Turns still, like, what's going on? Do we still have confirmation that she's in the parking lot sticking it out? I'm gonna search for Melissa Turns right now. See if she's doing anything. I'd rather search for her than search for Vegan.
I need a beard comb.
Oh, a bunch of free Craigslist ads. Yeah, that would be bad. I hope that doesn't happen. Dude, I'm muting this bitch now.
If a Bitcoin was the size of a quarter, all 21 million of them would fit inside a single shipping container. But to fit the dollars the Fed prints on average every day, you need 72 shipping containers. Each year you'd need...
Wait, who served what? Oh, I need to check Discord. Oh, fuck. Melissa Turns is probably in my Discord instead of Instagram. Oh. Dude, I hope I didn't miss out on a Riz. That's alright. Melissa Turns is in Sacramento trying to humiliate me. So, like, I'll probably have time to Riz Melissa Turns after she humiliates me. Marissa's different from Melissa. Okay. So who is Marissa? Wait, you're saying Stater Brothers? That has to be Mrs. Scribbles, right? Because if you're talking about a woman who works at Stater Brothers is Inland Empire shit. Unless, dude, they probably have Stater Brothers in Sacramento. Fuck. Oh, it's Mrs. Squirrels. All right. I was just hoping that Marissa is not Melissa. Holy shit. Blackout 80 going hard, man. When a Blackout 80 is secretly like a little dick network operator. I'm not gonna stitch on him because I am the leader of the little dick network anyway. Oh my god, dude, what if those girls got and they think this image on the screen is like somehow racist or they don't know the meaning of precise girls. They don't think I'm they did like truly something to understand it, like research your being a patriot is, they go, oh yeah, anybody can be as misogynistic or anything as they want when they make fun of this particular that's basically I said it's coming extremely soon. Oh, dude, just get a hotel so I can go to a shower at the hotel and not be freshly showered and I can put my backpack in the hotel and then we can go and talk to women in bars and try to get their numbers so I can creep hide them because they won't think I'm homeless. They'll think I'm a person who's not homeless. Oh wait, I'm 5'7" tall and Italian and ugly. I'll never have a girl. Oops, forgot, can't do that. Dude, we see all these guys going into bars and trying to drink and talk to girls. It looks so fun, but then I remember, if you're 5'7" and bald and Sicilian, you can't do that. I love it. Especially if you're Sicilian, man. It was just like, when I was a little kid.
We got 36 miles left, people. 36 miles left. Last leg of the journey to the destination.
Talk to girls and they're never gonna like me. So like when I was a kid, I always wanted to grow up and talk to girls so they'd like me. And when I found out what a Sicilian was, and then I made it so girls wouldn't like me and I couldn't talk to them, I was devastated. W content, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice water tower. I like that style of water tower. The houses look a bit too Soviet here. The apartment or the duplexes here look a little bit too Soviet for my liking, but I could live in a duplex. It's got a nice porch. The porch has a nice view. If it's cheap enough, I could live in a duplex. I could go for it.
Basically, are brought to like a counseling class where they learn to cope and live with forced asexuality and not feel too bitter about being born defective. Ratfish Billy, nice. Dude, I want there to be a Melissa Turds Vegan Patriot confrontation, dude. While we're waiting for this fight, I'm just gonna make another AI mariachi, bro. But I'm gonna smoke weed first. I'm gonna let the old one play.
I love landmines. I love Violent Vincent. I love this song.
Thank you for your donation. All right, we're gonna continue playing this song.
Todos los sicilianos en California están sin hogar. Por una razón. Los sicilianos son todos pobres y grúas. Las mujeres no se sienten atraídas por los sicilianos. Eso significa que los sicilianos son malas personas. Nunca dejaría que mi hija tomara.
After this, I'm gonna make a new mariachi song where it's a Mexican stopover. There's also an undercover cop who's worried about the Sicilians and the white homeless screaming in the lanes.
Alright, we're in the final leg of the journey. We don't have too far left. We got about an hour left, allegedly.
that's weird. Not because you don't use rags so much. We switch over to Google Translate and we start translating instead of shit into Spanish, we start getting it into Italian. And then instead of making mariachi, let's make a tarantella song. And then we're gonna flip the script. It's gonna be about a homeless Sicilian guy. And he's gonna be like, what are all these shadowy vices doing? I feel of me. And we're gonna make a song like that. Remix. Flip that shit. I still think, even if the tarantella song sounds cool, I still think the mariachi is going to be better because the Spanish language, like, see, Rodara, like, when they just hear this in the bar, it's so funny. So another Google Calendar, we're going to do more time translating.
I don't know what's going on there, but something's going on there. This shit's about to be a tarantella song. So that means the next time we play the song from the speaker, there will be no logos, and we will understand what it is. We will understand the background. stop showing you scenery because you won't do any useful. You won't do anything cool with that information. Man, there's some tall dirt hills out here. I'll show you this one if I can. Whoa. I'll show you this one if I can. That's a tall dirt hill. Okay. Time to focus on the road. Time to focus on the road.
This will be interesting. We're going to do a Tarantella song instead of a mariachi and see if it is better. be such a cool song.
Sui Fuel sent $2.
Yeah, you said you wanted to have sex with IBL, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. And he got me to, like, pretty much, oh my god, it's very, he just wanted to show me because he didn't really told everybody that he had, like, a foreign dick, and he wanted me to tell
And
him.
then basically he got you to show him you got naked for him.
No, I didn't.
You showed him your boobs.
No, I didn't. I swear to you. Funny thing is, I went into,
You gave him a spread eagle.
the funny thing is, that I remember, like, Nick showed me his dick, and I forgot his real name is Nick, and his wife thought I was talking about him.
Oh, shit.
You're calling me a dick, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, misunderstanding.
But then he unbanned me. Because I guess he realized, like, she knew that I was telling the truth, because people told her in chat, like...
They're like, hey, it was the wrong Nick.
Yeah, it was. And, okay, I don't know what else to say. Do you want me to get off the phone? Okay, Ken, so do you want to talk about something then?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So you can describe in like vivid detail what IBL's penis looked like.
I'm good. Describing things. Eric, please don't ask me to do that. He just had a reasonably sized penis. It's like 6 inches, but it's pretty like blurry and low resolution, so I can't really give you.
Did it have any warts? Did the hair grow up and shallow halfway? Like a hobbit?
Like I told you, dude, like it was very low resolution.
Low resolution. What a fucking piece of shit. You couldn't even fucking get a good picture of his dick.
Damn, there's a lot of boats in that dock. Shit. lot of yachts in that yacht basin. Shit. A lot of yachts in that yacht basin. Damn, that's a whole full-size fucking boat. Shit. That's a damn freighter. Or no, freighter's a car. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a whole fucking boat.
So we're gonna see what Tarantella. We're gonna see if it can create Tarantella for us. She just said her and Purple are coming to LA and they're coming for me seriously. What a retard. So many people got my back in Santa Barbara and LA. Like in basically all of California.
What up, what up? How's everyone doing? I'm approaching a rundown part of somewhere and somewhere. You guys would probably know where I am before I would. Well, that's some weird art for an urban center. All right, it's telling me to go here. Shit. I'm just being an asshole. This is a big city, is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a big city. I'm not going to show you where, because then you'd know where I am. But, shit. She also has some big titties. Shit. No, I'm kidding. Shit. I'm fucking stupid. Her titties aren't even actually that big. She's kind of skinny, honestly. She looks like a whore. A hooah. She looks like a hooah. A hooah. That's a weird looking skyscraper tower thing. Shit. That's tall as fuck. Okay. I'm such a fucking idiot. That's a tall ass building though. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Pardon me, buddy. Just gonna scoot around here. That lady has like a dumpy mom, but I rate the women in this area mediocre. Huh. That's an arena. They have an arena in their downtown area. Damn, that's a big ass college. That must be a satellite location. Are you sure I can go forward? Okay. I'll believe you. Because you are painted on the ground. That's definitely a satellite location. There's no way their campus is that small. Big ass buildings. These buildings are tall. Could you please not stop in the intersection? Shit. What? What are you honking at me for? Oh, he's honking at the person next in front of him. Shit. Don't get me hit sitting on this fucking curb here, bro. Shit. Shit. Is that a fucking helicopter? That's a fucking helicopter. Is that a fucking pirate ship? Shit. That's a fucking novelty pirate ship. That's a nice house. It's a nice house. I like that architecture. I like that real estate. Some nice real estate. Shit. Shit. These Yankees got a damn pull-up bar on the sidewalk. Shit. Damn Yankees. Shit. This guy's riding a damn bicycle in front of me. Shit. This damn Yankee shit. He's riding his damn bicycle down the road. His motorized bicycle. Shit. Shit. These ladies got no modesty out here. Not like they have any where I come from. But shit. These high-class Yankees walking around with low modesty clothing on. Shit. All these highfalutin Yankees out here half naked. Shit.
Oh my god, that shit's so good. Man, that shit's so... Dude. So we're gonna go with like the Disney movie lyrics. We're going back to the mariachi. I know it's until it worked, but like something about how funny the Spanish sounds. We're gonna get back to the to like the Disney movie like where it's like the Illuminati Freemason Heist shop owner.
Shit.
It's totally secret policing the whole neighborhood of East LA. Is cracking down on the society.
These thin ass legs. Shit. These thin ass legs. Shit. Majestic ass houses out here. Shit. All these Yankees with their high class architecture and real estate and their old town districts. Shit.
So, like, here's some of the lyrics we already have, if you guys know Spanish.
Eres una amenaza y un adversario aún más eterno que el infame hombre blanco sin hogar.
So one of the English, so one of the lyrics get translated into Spanish. I'll read it in English. It is every
She got a fatter. Sorry for the insensitive impersonation of culture. Sorry for.
That's gonna sound so cool in Spanish.
it's been real, everyone. It's been fun, even. It's been real fun. But I'm gonna hop off here. So take care. Stay safe and all that. Have a good one.